Ferrari 812 Comp Aperta. We just got it leaving. Guys, it's a rainy Sunday, but we're gonna go to the Guelph car show every year. It honestly gets crazy. 918s, 4GTs, everything. So right now, we're with my GT4. There's a GT3RS right there. We're waiting on one more friend with a really cool car. Then we're gonna head over there. And the car we were waiting on is here. Here, our friend Amin in the 4GT Carbon series. Carbon wheels, pretty sick. Oh yeah, race mode all the way slammed. It's pretty cool. Yeah, the GT is completely slammed. Look how low this thing is compared to like GT3RS or my car. Crazy, real hypercar. And cruising on the 4.7 in the pouring rain with the GT3RS and the new 4GT. Definitely not an ideal car for the rain, but you know what? Summer only car comes once, the show only comes once a year. Sometimes you gotta just take a car in the rain and figure it out later. But pretty cool that we're cruising with these cars. We're in the white car, so we don't really match, but pretty sick. The 4GT looks so aggressive with the wing up and everything. Like, it really looks like nothing else that exists. But also, good thing we're not going the other way because the traffic is brutal. This way we're okay, it's been on and off, but we got the 4GT, we have the GT3RS kind of right here, and we're making our way to the show. I was not really planning to go into the show, and now we kind of just ended up here, so I gotta figure out if we can get out early because I was not planning to stay here the whole time. So yeah, this might be a thing. Guys, okay, we're gonna walk around the Guelph show. Honestly, where we parked was pretty underwhelming, but as soon as we turn around this corner, there's some crazy cars. We're gonna walk through to see what's here. So starting off, there's an SVJ. Pretty cool, you know, but we see them a lot. 812, we see them a lot too, but what I didn't expect to see right next to it is an 812 Comp. These just got released. All the Italian accents, kind of the Italian stripes, Italian brake calipers even, pretty cool. Sharkman license plate on a Ferrari 360, but then next to it is a car we're pretty familiar with, the BMW Z8. What a great car. Not a lot of people see those. This GT4RS is so crazy in this blue, and it's got all the matching blue accents, magnesium wheels. I mean, what a cool looking car. All the accents on the interior are matching the paint. Even you see here the inserts on the seats, where mine are white on my GT4. This is blue, and paint sample looks so freaking good. Y-Sec package. Honestly, one of my favorite spec GT4RSs I have seen to date. And 911 the car with a roof rack and kind of fuel cans on top, and a Porsche tractor next to that. So here we have another lineup of some cool cars. GT3RS 992, SLS black on black. This thing's pretty sick. GT3 Touring next to that, and then kind of your typical supercars next to it. The Performance, the MC20, another DBS, 430s. Actually a weird amount of DBSs here because you never see them. I think it's this third one I've seen since we got here, which is, it's really not a car you see too often, but this is sick. You know, GT3 Touring, 430s have aged so well. Very nice to see it in red. So here are the black stable collection cars at DBS. 991.1 turbo, I think. Then we got the Targa, the R8, the other Targa, 992 turbo, the Urus, the NSX. I mean, we saw all these cars when we did the tour at their house a few weeks ago. GT3RS over there, you can kind of see it. My bad, so it's the GT2RS, not the 3RS. And like he told us when we were there, everything that's not numbered, so pretty much everything here is modified and tuned. This thing's pushing about 900 horsepower, absolutely crazy. See this everywhere, but Lucas's GT3 Touring with higher kilometers now than my GT4. Gated R8 V10, this is pretty sick. Honestly, these cars just age so well. Pretty much the last gated manual car made until like the new Koenigsegg. Huracan Strato and matte silver, pretty cool. I don't know what the hood's open though. Green Lotus Evora next to it, you don't see these a lot anymore. So we're kind of in the main section where the really expensive cars are, kind of. Ferrari F8, SF90, that's pretty cool in yellow. I think it's a Spider. Then McLaren GT, MC20, let's keep going and see. Okay, so we are here now at the end of it. We have this AMG GT with this glass hood. You can see the engine through it. 4GT and the GT3RS that we drove here with, that we saw kind of on the way here. But yeah, not a bad show. The MC20 I just showed is actually a Spider, which is pretty cool. I actually really like the MC20. I know a lot of people don't, but I think Maserati is heading in the right direction now. So we have two Huracans here, but I don't feel Huracans a lot because honestly they're a little boring. But here, I love Gallardos, but I love Reese's as well, so we definitely have to film this. 3 Reese's cups on the windshield as well, Reese's sticker on the hood. I love this thing. Also, we got another 2 Gallardos right here, but can't forget about the Reese's Gallardo. This is goated, right colors, right everything, even the orange interior, perfect. Guys, we got some good old-fashioned car spotting info. The that there's a McLaren event going on right now downtown, and I got some pictures showing that there's 2 Sennas and some other cars there. So we're already going downtown, but let's go see what's there, because honestly we haven't done some car spotting in a while. So we have kind of finessed our way into the FAF event. I didn't even know what was going on, and then I'm like, you know what, let's go and try. But a lot of McLarens here and stuff in the parking lot, but Ionic 5N. Honestly, weirdly, this is the car that I got most excited about seeing. It's kind of weird to see one of these on the road. 720S, gated manual R8, and a GT2RS in the parking lot. This is honestly a weirdly good turnout. Ferrari 48, and also an Alpina B7. Pretty cool. And this is pretty sick. McLaren 675 LT, orange on orange. These started disappearing. You don't see them a lot anymore. And here we have one of our friends' Sennas, actually. Pretty cool to see him driving it. You know, the red Senna, a few carbon accents. And across from that is another Senna, orange with blue accents. Look at this kind of Canadian spec. There's like a leaf on the hood, but black and orange 720. A lot of really cool McLarens here. You know, a bunch of different types, but cool to see 2 Sennas outside in one place. Man, look at this orange Senna with the blue accents. It weirdly works, the orange and the blue on this car. But man, you know, the aero is so aggressive, and you know, the cool thing about the brighter color cars is you can really see all the contrast, all the accents, the angles, the windows, the vents, everything is very visible in high contrast. Whereas on a dark red car like this, it's not as visible, but it does make it look a little bit sleeker, a little bit nicer. But you know, either way you go, can't really lose. These cars, honestly, I think they're undervalued and underappreciated. It's a lot of card, it's a lot of presence for the money. Also, the Huracan Technica is okay, but I mean, it's pre V8. You don't see those every day. It's pretty cool. Someone drove this like a modern day supercar event. Also an M2 CS, and this is what we're driving, the purple RS5. You guys may remember we drove this car to Montreal for the Grand Prix weekend last year. This year we're driving it again. We might have to get it cleaned up a little bit, but nevertheless, it's gonna be a great road trip car, great car from Montreal. I know it's not the most flashy car, but weirdly this gets a lot of attention in Grand Prix weekend. Some Yorkville spotting with an SF90 at the Four Seasons. Ferrari 812 Comp Aperta. We just got it leaving. That's the first one I've seen in Toronto.